fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. The Colts on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be third and forever. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run it now out of the gun. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And he'll find Moreau here. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. They'll look to throw again. And this results in 6. Touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run it in.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Huge conversion there to tie this thing up, but they're not done yet. Their defense needs to get a stop.
Yeah, there's still plenty of time for the other team to come downfield and put some points on the board, but job one was taken care of. The 2-point conversion to get this thing tied.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
And coming out now, the Broncos.
I'm trying to collect.
On first down, Lawrence. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Broncos in their hurry-up trying to get to their positions and get set. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Open man is Higgins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the third down conversion. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Lawrence, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This a long one from 54. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
15 line. 15 line. Army. Hit it.
Now a first throw here in overtime. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that is incomplete.
NFL quarterbacks work so hard on their mechanics, and they do so much repetition and practice, off-season, the whole deal. They expect it to be autopilot once the games start. That way it eliminates it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Well, when they kept the offense on the field, you saw the face I made looking at you like, what are they doing? How did they do that?
Yeah, that's almost a miracle, isn't it? Because the two of us have talked to play callers, and every time we talk to them about going for it on 4th and long, they give us that same look you just gave me. And they always say, I don't have that call on my play sheet, Haas. We just don't have that one. Well, apparently he did, and they got it.
And in overtime, wow. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And they take a 17-14 lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. I want to